Hey guys, what is going on? Aidan here, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited Draw My Life video. I said I would do this about a month ago, and I ended up not doing it just because I didn't feel like I was quite ready for it. But now I think I'm ready to do it, and I spent a lot of time on this video. Oh my gosh, I've been editing it for the past like 4 hours, and I'm just getting around to doing the voiceover now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You know, if you do, please leave a like down below and comment what your favorite part of the video is and some other video ideas that you want me to do. Also, my social media links are in the description down below, so you can go follow my Snapchat and my Instagram. And yeah, so I think we're gonna get started in a sec, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so I was born in a town called Durant in Oklahoma State. I know, it's pretty boring. Thankfully, I only lived there for like 2 years, so it wasn't terrible, and I'm happy I don't live there anymore. I was born into a family of 4 with my sister Sydney and my dad Josh and my mom Amy. So yeah. Now, my memories of Oklahoma are actually really vague because I only lived there for about a year and a half, so I'm not really going to talk much about that. But after about a year and a half after I was born, our family decided to move to, it's called San Carlos. It's about 30 minutes away from San Francisco, California. So as you can see, my USA drawing going pretty well. So it's called San Carlos. It's about outskirts of San Francisco. Now, my dad, his job is a pastor, and that's just what he chose to do. And my mom, she is an x-ray technician. As you can see, I tried drawing a cross, and then I tried drawing like the first aid symbol, and it looks a lot like a cross also. So my bad. Now, the ages from like 2 to 4 are pretty boring. I honestly don't remember anything too exciting, basically because I don't really remember too much at all. My memory is like really vague also from the ages 2 to 4, so I apologize. Real memories start to kick in at about 1st grade. I've always been a pretty outgoing person, but one day at a pizza parlor, there was this one game at the pizza parlor, and it was called Stackers, alright? So basically the point of the game is you try to stack these blocks, and it starts out really easy and then it gets harder and harder, and if you can stack all the blocks to the top, then you can pick out a prize. And I was going for the grand prize, which I think I spent about $50 on this game, just saying, but I was so addicted to it, and I wanted this one camera that was in it. Now I finally won the game after like 50 bucks, and I got this camera, and it was really bad. It was this really crappy like JVC camcorder, and it shot in 480p. And at the time I didn't really have an opinion if it was crappy or not, because I just wanted that camera so bad, and I flipped when I actually won the game. But yeah, I had a little LCD panel on the side, and I don't even think the screen flipped out. It was really terrible, but I loved it at the time that I had it. Now with this camera, I remember a lot. I would film a ton of videos with my friends in California when I still lived there. This is my friend Jeff, and he kind of had the same sort of like filming. He didn't want to do it as like a job like I want to, but you know, he enjoyed it, so we would always make videos and stuff, and he really liked doing that, and they're just kind of really random videos. Now in 2nd grade, it was mostly the same thing, making a ton of videos with my friends, but for Christmas I got an upgrade camera. So I got this one camera, and it is called a flip camera. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen, I don't know. But it shot in 720p, and it was kind of like this rectangle thing. It was really bizarre, but I really liked it. Now in 4th grade, this is where filmmaking kind of became more important to me. I realized it more as a job instead of a hobby, and I kind of thought, you know, I've just been making random videos with my friends. Why don't I actually try and like make a film? And so originally I wanted to make like a 45-minute film, and because I just got this iPod Touch, which made me like give the ability to like edit videos and like iMovie and stuff. So I don't know, I don't really remember when I thought of the idea for the film, but I took a lot of inspiration from the movie Titanic, because in 4th grade I was literally addicted to the Titanic movie. So in this little picture right here, I remember I was like pitching my idea to all my friends for the film and seeing if they wanted to do it. So the people who agreed to do it was my friend Jeff, obviously, and my friend Molly, Sophie, and my best friend Joe, who is super duper tall, and then also my sister, because she's a pretty good actor. So yeah, they all agreed to do it, and I worked on this film just like planning it out, and the script took like 4 months, and I planned it out for like, gosh, I don't know, maybe a year. And I took a lot of inspiration from like the Titanic movie and the Swiss Family Robinson, because basically what happened was it was supposed to be a family going on like a cruise ship, and then the ship sinks, and then like they get like stuck on an island and get like attacked by pirates. It's really bizarre, but I was in 4th grade, so you gotta give me some credit. Actually, I think I still have the script for this, and I think all my friends who I asked to be in the movie still have their printed out and like highlighted scripts that I made for them, which is really, really awesome that they kept it, and it means a lot to me. Now I picked the name Stranded for the film just because I don't know, I thought it was really cool. But yeah, 1 year it took in the planning, and then all of a sudden, nope, had to scratch it, because guess what? I could not get like the 10 people who I had in the film like to be at my house at the same time, so it kind of sucked, and that's what happened. Now in 5th grade, you know, I met a lot of new friends, but that's not really too important. Basically what happened was, for my dad's job, we decided to move, just due to some job things. I don't really know how to explain it, but we decided to move. So our parents told us that we were going to move during the summer after school ends for 5th grade, so during the summer between 5th and 6th grade. And at first I didn't really think too much of it, but as the school year kept on going, and as I got older, I started to get more and more sad that we were moving. But I got over it because I got a lot of new friends over here. So we decided to move to Washington State, to a city called Vancouver. It's about 15 minutes away from Portland, 5 minutes away from the border. So this is where everything started to get really, really great. On the first day of 6th grade, I remember I was in 6th period, and it was gym class, and we were in our roll call lines. And, you know, I was pretty nervous. I didn't really know who to talk to because it was a new school. Didn't have any friends. So the person sitting next to me, his name was Gavin. And I don't know. I think I just kind of said hi. I don't really remember the entire conversation. But the one thing that I do remember is that after a little while of us talking, I asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up. And obviously I wanted to be a film director. So, you know, I don't know. I was just kind of interested what he wanted to do. And then he said he wants to be a film director, before I even told him that I wanted to be a film director. And that was awesome, because I found someone who had like the same hobby as me, and who had the same passion for filmmaking that I did. So me and Gavin kind of just had like an instant connection, and at this time I got rid of my iPod and I got an iPhone, because I was in 6th grade and I needed a phone. So I got an iPhone 5C, and it had a pretty decent camera at the time, so I was doing the same thing, just editing in iMovie and shooting on my phone. And I remember me and Gavin would make so much stuff in 6th grade. We literally would like, it was so awesome, and we had so much fun. And Gavin had really long hair at this time. I don't know why I added that in. But in this little slide here, I just wanted to add a couple of things that there shows, YouTube channels that do like filmmaking stuff, and I remember I would just watch them for so long because Gavin sort of like pumped up my like interest in filmmaking, and so I'd watch these channels for so long. So 7th grade is where filmmaking kind of just hit like a spike for me. For some reason I got a ton of motivation from watching all these like YouTube videos of other people making films, and I decided to purchase my first actual camera besides like an iPhone. So I purchased a Nikon D50-100, still using it today. It's what I shot this video with, and it's a pretty decent little camera, and I love it. A little bit outdated, but that's alright. So once I got the DSLR, me and Gavin were making more films than ever. Oh my gosh, they weren't really like long things, they were just short like little sketches, but it was still really, really cool. So 9th grade, at the beginning of 8th grade, I decided that I wanted to try a sport. So I knew football I didn't want to do, but the other sport was cross country. So I said, you know what, I've never really tried running, so I'm going to try doing it. And I'm so happy that I did. I don't think you guys quite understand. I've only been running for maybe a little bit over a year, and I didn't even know that I can run. And within our first meet for cross country, I found out I was like the fastest kid at our school. And I'm like pretty good, I'd say, at long distance running. My PR is like 4 minutes and 55 seconds for the mile, and I'm a 9th grader. So during the 8th grade spring, I decided to do track because cross country went really, really well. So obviously I ran the longest thing they had, which was the 1600 meters or the mile. And basically, my PR in 8th grade was 5'11", and then we're just starting track season right now, which I'm super excited for 9th grade, since I'm a freshman now. And yeah, so I was 13 years old when I hit 5'11", and now I'm at 4 minutes and 55 seconds for the mile. Now, the summer of 8th grade, this was huge for me. Basically, I had tried doing YouTube before, but it never really worked out because I'm a huge procrastinator. That's why I don't upload often. But, I said, what, I'm going to give it another shot. So as soon as it turned summer, made a YouTube channel, and I decided to upload my first ever video. Now, I like the idea of sharing my ideas with people and sharing videos. I don't know, obviously I love making videos in general, so I thought it'd be a good idea. So for my first video, I decided to do a vlog, and it was me going with my friend to cut his hair, and then us going to the mall and hanging out. And it's still on my channel. It's the very first video that I have, or the second video actually. You guys should go and watch it. It has it got so many views, at least for me. I think it got 3,500 views, which is a ton for me. As I said, it was a vlog, and it's my most popular video. So I don't know, 3,500 views is kind of crazy, because imagine having 3,500 people in one room. That would stress me out. But yeah, I thought that 3,500 views was pretty good, I'd say. Not really happy that it's my most viewed video, because I don't think it's my best video ever, but hey, I'm not going to complain. 3,500 views is 3,500 views. So I just want you guys to read this here, and I'm not going to talk anymore for the rest of the video. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later.
Heaven is out of reach, and there's a fire that I won't slay. There's a fire, but no fire brigade.